We're here at Blundstone Arena for all the glitz and glamour of the 2014 Mitsubishi Motors Best and Fairest. Of course, last year it was taken out by Jaden Hay, and I'm going to ask a fair few people a lot of questions, and one of them, the top one on everyone's list, who is taking out tonight's top award? Alex Luttrell, of course, Mercury's own, extraordinaire coverage across the year. First of all, congratulations on a great individual season yourself.
Cheers, mate.
But what we're all here for, who do you think's taking out tonight's award?
Well, my favourite has been, and for some time, Andy Brennan, South Hobart's left winger. He's had a superb year, and I really think he'll go close to it, if not take it out.
So you've gone for the all black number tonight. Who dressed this one?
Just me, mate. Roger David, I think it was. I can't quite remember now. A long time ago. I can't remember where I bought the suit.
Well, Paul, last year it was a Glenorchy night that took the top prize. Can we expect the same this year?
I don't think so. I mean, we've struggled this year as a team. So we've had some good players though at the club. Some players have stood out. Young Tyler Harrison has come into the side and he's played really, really well. Shay's certainly done his job and will appear in the voting. Unfortunately, Shay's received a red card, so ineligible. Yeah, and Paul Wilcox has really had a good season for us. Yeah.
Do you think Tyler's in the running for the inaugural Rising Star Award?
I think he's got a good chance. He's had a good season, particularly towards the end of the season, so we come under notice. And he's a young player that we really want to put some time into. We want him to stay at our club, and so I think he's got a real good show. Yeah.
Excellent. Who's your tip for the big one?
My tip for the big one. I don't really have a tip. I think that the guy that's come and played for Zebras, the centre fullback, Russell Courtney. Yeah, I think Russell, for me, has had a good season, so he'd be my tip. There you go.
If he does win, hopefully you remember his name.
I will.
You're always a sneaky chance at these sorts of awards, but ineligible today.
A bit of a shame to see a few of the hard men like myself and Liam Scott rubbed out, but it's nice. It opens up pathways for other people, and one door closes and another opens.
How have you seen the season, of course, crossing over from South Hobart across to Glenorchy Knights? Probably not the way you wanted it to go on field?
No, it wasn't an ideal season for us results-wise. I think probably the results make us look a little bit worse than it was, but it was a good season, and the jump certainly wasn't too rough and wasn't a whole lot different to my time at South Hobart. It'll probably be the favourite Andy Brennan, possibly Callum Moore. Something like that is a bit of a dark horse, but I think it'd probably be one of the favourites in Andy Brennan, I think. Andy Brennan, quite possibly could be Callum Moore. I've heard some rumours about him, but I think I'll probably just back myself in for that one.
Well, Pasky, you're usually the one holding the microphone. I don't know how I've been stitched up here, but you've got the beer in your hand. I'd rather be in your position. How are you tracking for this evening?
Yeah, really excited, Gilly. Normally got some sort of role in an evening like this, but stoked that I'm off the leash and, looking to blow out the cobwebs.
How have you found the season? Of course, a bit more low-key for yourself, but it's been pretty exciting.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it, Gilly. I think both playing with the boys down at Beachside still has been good fun, and following the Victory League, second year in, I thought it was always going to be interesting to see how the league tracked both on and off the park, and I think it's been fantastic. I think South Hobart, again, clear standouts, but it's been a great year for football.
Absolutely. And who do you think will take the big one out tonight?
I do like Toddy Hingston just because of that beard and a bit of a sentimental favourite, but yeah, I think everyone's tipping Andy Brennan, and he's going to be hard to beat with the amount of goals that he scores and what he does to opposition teams in terms of setting other goals up for his teammates. So he'll be up there, and I think probably the Hound, Callum Moore, will be one to watch as well, and I'll be on, by the sounds of it, the Devonport table, so looking forward to having a few tippers with the Hound and watching him maybe take it out.
Be excellent. A couple of other awards tonight, Coach of the Year and Rising Star, a new one. Who do you see taking out those ones?
Oh, the Townhouse is a favourite of ours, isn't it, Gilly? So I think the Townhouse for Rising Star, he's had a fantastic season and a great nickname. So referees recognise that sort of stuff.
All the right ingredients.
Yeah. In terms of coach, geez, it's always hard to go past the wily old fox, Ken Morton, isn't it? Especially given player turnover. maybe Tim Lunnon. I like the way that he goes about it, and we've seen him rewarded with the state team role as well alongside Glenn McNeil. So maybe Lunnon will pop up and surprise us, but it wouldn't surprise me to see the wily old grey-haired fox Ken Morton up on the stage for best coach.
And referee of the year, are we expecting another Kim Barker domination year in, year out? It seems to be the case.
Yeah, it's yawn central when that happens, isn't it, Gilly? I honestly don't see why we're not seeing more of Charlie White in Victory League. I think as a referee, having played whilst he's officiated, I think he's a fantastic official. I think he sees the game really well and he has a great rapport with players. So perhaps next year we'll see Charlie White get a few more Victory League appointments and maybe he'll be up there challenging Kim Barker. But I think of all the referees that we see across the board, I think we'll probably see Kim Barker win again. When will he hang up the boots though, Gilly?
Never. I don't think so. I think they'll have to bury him in his referee's uniform.
He'll be Zimmer framing around. Kim Possible will be for the next 20 years.
Exactly right. And yet again, correct ingredients, good nickname and solid on-field performance.
Absolutely.
Thanks. This might be the last time we see you at one of these award nights, Joshy, in Tasmania. Can you take it out?
No, not a defender's award, this one. It's a midfielder's position, I reckon.
So, having said that, who do you think will take it out?
I would like to see Andy Brennan win it, but I think it's Toddy Hingston's personally. I just think he'll get too many votes. I think South Hobart, like last year, everyone took votes off each other. In a perfect world, I think they both could split it together. It'd be nice.
And your outfit tonight, are we assuming there's a pair of silk boxes under that?
There's definitely a pair of silk boxes under this. For sure, there is.
Yeah, beautiful. Breathe easy for a long night ahead.
Breathe easy, mate. Come straight off when I get home as well on the floor.
And obviously, one benefit of losing last week, of course you wouldn't want to, but you can have a fairly large night tonight. Can we expect a few moves out in the circuit afterwards from Fish?
I'm a bit worried about the stairs getting down from afterwards, I can tell you. Yeah, no, I've got a licence tonight, so it could be a bit dangerous. The old observatory might be hitting it later, so we'll see what happens.
So if you do win, we could hear one sort of speech, that's for sure.
If I do win, I won't be going to work for a week.
Beautiful. Thanks, Josh. Cheers, guys. All right, boys, a couple of Tilford Zebras here. Of course, you guys finished second, so there's got to be a number of boys from your team that's going to be up for the Mitsubishi medal. Diane, who do you like for it?
Personally, can't see past Russ myself. Dominant since he came in. Probably Andy Brennan as well. Bit hard to look past him.
And you yourself, you might not get a heap of votes in the main medal, but geez, that goal, it's surely going to be up there in Jim's goal of the year.
Oh, it wasn't bad. I just hit it and went in, so we'll see how it goes.
Interesting indeed. And over to Russell, the love muscle. How are you, mate?
I'm fine, thanks. You, Damian, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. A fair few people tipping you, Russ. Of course, you came late on the piece. I think it was a round in, but made a huge impact. Do you think you can take it out?
No, I think I've come too late, to be fair. I think if I came at the start of the season, then I think I've been quite consistent in my play. But for me personally, I hope probably Fish. I hope Fish wins it because obviously he's retiring, so it'd be a good send-off for him. But I think Andy Brennan's going to take it this year.
Andy Brennan. So, tip for tomorrow, lads. Of course, the big one. Unfortunately, you guys aren't involved in it. Who do you see taking it out? South Hobart too good again?
Yeah, I think so. They've just got too much.
Yeah, they're a good team, well organised, and they're going to do the lot this year. So good luck to them.
And Russ, just quickly, can we expect to see you back next year, or are you going to extend and stay over in the Welsh Premier League, or what's happening for Russell Corbin?
I think since I've come here, I've just been playing continually, so I think a nice break, to be fair. See what's happening in January. I've got a few clubs back home interested. I'm going to obviously have a sit down and chat with them, but I'd be keen to come back. Yeah, it's great hospitality. The people have been brilliant. The club's really looked after me, so watch this space kind of thing.
Excellent. Thank you, Russ. Thanks, Dwayne. No worries. Me with Spencer Pryor, of course, FFT's technical director, former Manchester City star. What other clubs do you play for?
Just a couple.
It's not about you. We'll get to the medal. Who's your tip tonight, Spenny?
Andy Brennan. Is that all right? Is that what you want? Has he won it? I don't know. No, okay. They've done great against South Hobart this year, so we thought there was going to be a couple of teams really pushing them, but they've shown their true character again, and they did really well. So I was pleased for them.
There you go, boring Spencer Pryor. Well, Matty, big night of nights, probably not going to go to you.
Never know.
Not ruling
You
it
never
out,
know.
but probably not going to go to
What
you.
I might, what I might win is best dressed. So hopefully it's a chance on the tally. I think my colleague Andy Brennan's a big chance. Hopefully he can win it for us. Because if he wins, it's a win for the whole club.
So the prize money, you've already,
Is there prize money?
So there's $1,000 on the line. So I'm guessing you're going to split it across the squad.
I would have thought he'd section off each and every person. We get a fair chunk of that. Probably him the least, maybe.
Of course, game tomorrow, so it's going to be a dry one for yourself. How do you go through the night? Just every now and then a water, or you upgrade to a Coke at some point?
Well, hopefully there's some mineral water if we're feeling a bit risque, so a bit of fizziness to add to the night, just to mix it up, I think, yeah.
Well, I'm sort of hoping it's not a fizz up, but thanks for your time, mate.
Oh, okay, yep, cheers.
The Big Stalker, one of our favourites. How are you, mate?
Good, thanks, Damo. Looking forward to it.
So, how did you see Kingborough season? Of course, off to a pretty good start, but just towards the end there, you probably fell off a little bit.
Oh, look, I think maybe results didn't come at the end of the season, but I certainly think the way we played improved in the latter half. You got to remember we had a very young squad coming into the season, and I think a lot of those players really grew throughout the year. So yeah, we're looking good for next year, I think.
What about yourself tonight? Penciled yourself in for a few votes?
Maybe a few. I don't think I'll get anywhere near what this man will achieve. But looking at Andy, so yeah, just here to enjoy the night. Really, not too many expectations.
So obviously, Andy's your tip.
I think Andy. I think Russell Courtney from Zebras. I'm not sure if he played enough games to win it, but yeah, definitely those two of the best players in the comp. Jake Vandermeer will do well as well, I reckon.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks, Gilly. Cheers.
Well, Andy, people telling me you've already cashed the cheque.
No, mate, that's not how I'm taking it. I still don't rate myself too highly. Put my money on Hingston. So.
Well, apparently the market's closed. That many people backing you in. Do you feel a little bit of pressure tonight?
No, mate, there's nothing I can do about it now, so no pressure. I'll sit back and relax, hopefully.
Now, Matt Lewis, before we had a chat to him, and he said there's a bit of pact between the boys. Whoever does win is going to split the 1,000. Is that a complete lie?
That's a complete lie. To be honest, I didn't know anything about a cash prize, so I'm not splitting anything with those boys, let's be honest.
So now,
I'm not confident winning, so I don't think that.
So the fact that a lot of people think you're going to feature up high is a benefit that you can't drink tonight. So if you do have to get on the stage and make a speech, you're going to be fairly sober.
Well, mate, I've never drank in my life, but I'd imagine if I did drink, I would be probably more comfortable speaking in front of people. So if anything, it's not too great that I'll be sober.
You continue to say that it's not going to be you that wins. Who is going to win then?
I think Hingston. I think referees like him, everyone likes him, he's a good player, he leads the team well, so I'm pretty confident he'll take it out.
Do you think his beard might be a bit of a eye-catcher as well?
I definitely think so. I mean, mine's more of a Wolverine beard. And
is that what you're going for?
I tried to do it, but I only had 3 years of growing, so I couldn't do it.
A bit late on. Thanks, Andy.
No worries.
Well, Linda Higginson of Specsavers, of course, a wonderful supporter of the Victory League. It's the Victory League night of nights, a lot of excitement in the air. The big award, who do you think is going to take it out?
Ooh, I'm not sure. I wish you'd have told me what you were going to ask.
All right, let's get on to the awards that, of course, you sponsor. Spec Save of the Year. Have you seen enough of the saves throughout the year to have a favourite?
No, but referee. I know that there is a favourite referee that his name has been bandied around out there, and be excited to see what the result of that is.
Well, it always seems to be Kim Barker. He wins year in, year out.
But we've had a new name in the fold this time, Charlie White.
Well, there you go. There's an exclusive. I'm not sure if it's even correct. We'll find out later on tonight.
That's it.
In for a big night, obviously, you've got to stay off the alcohol, given that
I think I drank my quota last year, so I'm going to probably stay off it this year, and then next year, I'll obviously be drinking my quota again, I reckon.
Excellent. Thanks, Linda.
Thank you.
Well, the man that makes the Victory League tick, George Callis. It's Victory League night out of nights. A lot of glitz and glamour, and you're looking very good yourself. Who's dressed you this evening?
My wife chose my clothes for me. It's my wedding tie that I wore earlier this year, so dressed by her.
Interesting indeed. Of course, a big day tomorrow with a lot of grand finals. A quiet one for you on the way?
No, I'm doing a bit of everything tomorrow. I'm MC as well as match manager and ground manager, so I just have a little lazy day, start about 10 in the morning and go home about 10 at night, so it's all good.
Excellent, excellent. And your tip for this evening, of course, the big award, the Mitsubishi Motors Best and Fairest. A lot of people saying Andy Brennan. Who do you think?
Mike McKenna's my man.
So you think the Victory League's John Farnham will take it out?
Absolutely, guaranteed.
One last time.
One last time.
Thank you. Not many people rock up to an awards night and already know they've got an award under their belt. PFD Golden Boot, how do you do it, mate? 31 goals this year. What was it, a lazy 29 last year? It's becoming a habit.
Yeah, it's weird. I didn't really expect to win. I thought Andy would probably score more goals than me. I think he had more at halfway point, so I thought, I was doing a bit for the team and score goals, but it ended up me being on top. But I just try to be consistent every game, and I fancy myself as a good finisher, so when you got service like you do at South Hobart with quality players around you, it's pretty easy to score goals.
Judging off what you just said, you maybe think that your partner in crime is a fair shout for tonight's award?
Oh, I think I'd love it if he won. I'd be happy for him. I think he's been the top player this year in my eyes. I think he's the best player in the competition, and I think he'd be a very deserving winner. So I hope that he wins, but I honestly think that Todd Hingston will win, only because he has a habit of polling well. I know that from the Northern days, so yeah, I think Big King Leo might get up.
And to be fair to him, the beard is quite the eye catcher.
I wish I could grow a beard like that, to be honest. I've got the little bit of bum fluff, that's all I can get out of it, so yeah, quite jealous of the beard, to be honest.
All right, thanks, Braden.
No worries.
Well, here he is, my favourite player in the entire competition, the Townhouse. A lot of people saying you're odds-on favourite for the Rising Star, but I reckon you're a sneaky sniff for the medal itself. What do you come in tonight to expect, I guess, from this evening?
No expectations, really. I'm happy to have a good year, and anything else is a bonus, really.
What do you put behind that success? Of course, last year you didn't really feature for the Rangers in the Victory League, but you played all but one game, I think, this year.
Well, I think just being given the opportunity by Tim and then being able to take it has been really good, and having the support of all the boys in our team has been good also.
Also, obviously, 16, I think, still 16, 17 now. You've ticked over. Obviously, yeah, you have to stay on the waters today. Is that going to be your drink of choice, or are you going to go a bit risque and dial it up to a Coke at one point?
No, that's just water. Got to concentrate on the game tomorrow and make sure we prepare right, because it's a massive game, and it'd be awesome if we could win tomorrow. Obviously,
with the game itself, it may be the last one for a few of your stars. Want to send them off on a big note, I would have thought.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Shane and Todd and Frizy there, three of probably our best players, and to have them play awesome tomorrow and the team get up for them would be really good.
All right, mate, good luck.
Thanks.
All right, Chris, your son took it out last year. Who's taking out tonight's award?
Yeah, it's a tough one, to be honest with you. I've been racking my brain all week, and I think Vandermeer, Courtney, Hingston, Brennan obviously is a favourite in that, but Braden Mann's had a brilliant year, and so have a number of the other South Hobart players. So when you've got a team, I suppose, as a complement of players that South do, they're going to take points off one another. So to be honest with you, I can't pick one. I'm really, really struggling, but I think I like Courtney as a player. I think he's been tremendous since he came here, but I think he might be short a few games. And Vandermeer certainly had a very, very good season. So I reckon it might be somebody sort of sitting in the wings there somewhere that maybe people haven't thought a lot about. But it would have been an interesting evening.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Chris, a fair bit of talk about your job itself. Can we expect to see you in the Victory League next year?
I don't know. I'll apply. I mean, all positions are up. My contract was up, so you know the club's made a decision and a right decision to advertise all jobs. I'll apply. You know, as disappointing a season as it's been, I still think that there are some positives. I'd like to continue. I still think I've got something to offer. That becomes, you know, it's up to the club, but. If I don't get the position, I've made it quite clear for a number of years that, you know, I've had a good stint at coaching, and you know, that'll be it for me. I'll put the whistle and the cones away and go and choose what games I want to go and watch, and still follow the game. So.
And the boot's back on, and then you're a shout for next year's medal.
Well, you never know. You know, I've been thinking of people are saying I'm losing a bit of weight and yeah, Jaden reckons I've still got a bit of speed in me. So you never know. I might go back and have a game, and yeah, might be in for the chance next year.
All right, Nick, you're one of very few that also plays in the Victory League, but is involved with a major partner. How's the year been from your perspective?
Well, I've really enjoyed my time down here and playing down here, and got to know a lot of the boys, especially at Launceston, but you know, you meet all the guys along the way, and I've really enjoyed my time. It's been good.
Now, obviously, as a goalkeeper, you're probably not a fair sniff for your own award, Jim's Goal of the Year, but you might be for Specsavers of the Year. You were quite busy in the net.
I was a little bit busy, but I think I got one nomination in there, I think. So, look, there was heaps of really good saves there. Just to be nominated was really, really good. Happy with that.
Now, for the major award itself, Mitsubishi Motors Best and Fairest, from playing a lot of the teams, who do you think is the favourite for tonight?
Look, I'd think one of the South Hobart boys would be in with a shot. I think by far they were probably one of the better teams that we played in the year. So one of the boys there at South Hobart, I think, will get it. Good luck to everybody in there.
Too easy. Thanks, Nick.
No problem.